once you came into the NFL, you start, you know what I'm saying, getting that guap, man, getting that money, right? Getting that money, man. Did you lose any friends or family members, man, from, you know, that transition?
Now, my family was great.
Okay.
My family was great because we were built right.
Right.
It was built right from the beginning. So it never, my brother, my mother, it never wavered. Like, you know what I mean? I always say this, like my mother, I'm just so grateful for my mother because she never switched up on me. When I did something stupid, when I did something the right way, she never was, I was never that, you dumb, nothing never came out of the mouth that was offline. My mother always respected us, so we always respected her, which made me and my brother just stick together through everything. So my family wasn't the problem, you know, and my friends wasn't really the problem. It was too new to everybody, right? Because at that time, it felt like nobody, it felt in the city, when I first got drafted, it felt as though, I mean, it may have been, it felt as though I was the only one. You know, I mean, I was a black quarterback playing out of D.C. It wasn't nobody else to look to that I can look for and say, hey, I'm going to follow in his footsteps. Only guy I had was Big Zeus, and Big Zeus played offensive line. But he did his part just by picking me up, just by getting me, riding me in his car for 10 minutes. He did what he needed to do for me to implant something in my head to just try to get one day. It was to get a car, but it really had nothing to do about the car. Just had the ability to get that car.
And put that work in.
Yeah.
Right. Do you think that the sports analysts today play a strong role in decisions that executives make?
Oh, yeah. See, it's different. Like I never really, I still don't do the Twitter, because that's opposite of our thinking growing up. It was like, you was never telling everybody everything. You know what I mean? You was never getting on your phone, really expressing your opinion or anything, but really letting the world know how you feel about something. That's really new. So that was something I never really, it's not that I don't understand it. I get it. I understand it, but it's just something I never really started using or getting down myself. So it made it, I think everything's a debate. So it's a debate, you know what I mean? It's like LeBron, Michael Jordan, and I hate that element because it makes it have to be only one. I like when it's LeBron and Michael Jordan and KD and all those. I don't want to pick one, you know, why it always got to be just one. So the way I see it is just, I don't see it like that. I don't see like it's one. I see like everybody got different circumstances, everybody great. Just try to represent your great, and we should be appreciative of it.
Exactly.
We should be more appreciative of what we seeing. I'm blessed to watch KD. I'm blessed to watch LeBron. I'm blessed to watch Tom. Aaron Rodgers. I think when you watch them guys, when them guys are that special, you just gotta, I think we can do a little bit more appreciating.
Yeah, appreciate them all. Appreciate them all.
But that ain't the business nowadays. Now it's controversy and it's young and the restless.
Exactly. Let me give you some DC questions, man. What's your favorite go-go band?
My favorite go-go band is Chuck. Meaning, when they used to sneak me in to see Chuck. So I saw Chuck more than I saw anybody. Like, you know what I mean? I saw Chuck. They snuck me in to see S's a bunch of times. But Chuck I'm a Chuck, R.E., then I go to neighborhood, Raw Youngins, High Performance. I got old tapes where I hear that, just local stuff, just, neighborhood stuff. But I'll say I'm a Chuck, R.E. guy, but still watch Go-Go Live on tape.
You
still got the other,
you
throwback.
What was your first Marion summer job?
My first Marion summer job was I worked at, I was a lifeguard, but I couldn't swim.
God damn. That's
Damn,
DC.
Dean was.
That's DC.
I was a lifeguard but couldn't swim. Yeah, I was like,
Charles,
hey.
that's DC.
Yeah.
You sure you went down Rosedale too? Man, God damn. Like, y'all, those man, like, hey, he drowned. Like, what you want me to do, right? Yeah.
But it was kids, though, so I was like, I'm going to get anything go down there.
Yeah.
But I just kept my eyes so I ain't had to, see anything.
Who gave you the job? They ain't check.
They ain't check. I get there, I'm like, oh, man, I can't swim.
Oh, my God, man. Okay, man, who got the best mumbo sauce? What curry y'all got the best mumbo sauce, man?
Say, Walla.
Walla?
I always say, Jerry's over here. I gotta go Walla because that's why I had, I was really, I say Walla.
Okay.
Walla, but I ate more rice and gravy than anything.
Right, yeah.
I was a rice and gravy head. It was $1.
And I'm about to say the price, the number was.
The number was right.
You can't get to the wings like that. You had that for the rice and gravy.
Rice and gravy, forever.
Yeah, that rice and gravy was something.
Hard to eat more rice and gravy than me.
Yeah, everybody was on that joint, man. I'm going to say some names. Just say whatever comes in your mind about these people. Georgetown Warrior Charles Smith.
One of the coolest dudes I know from that standpoint. Laid back,
definitely.
Smith always in the cut. Smith always had a little piece of information for me all the time. He would see me. Smith would see me. He wouldn't say much. He'd get in my ear for 20 seconds and move. But I always paid attention to it because I remember that. I remember G-Town. Smith had the whole city thinking they was going to go to Georgetown.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? We all thought we was going to have an opportunity to play for Coach Thompson. So just
cool guy. Always
man.
drop some good knowledge. He always talk to you like he about 15, 20 years older
than you, right?
He supposed to do the straight to him, man. Man, make sure you let me know the right time, man. Don't text me because I ain't respond to text. If you text, I ain't respond. Call me. I said, all right, man, I'm going to call you then. I'm going to call you, man. Man, we talked about him early, man. Rest in peace. 58 Big Jeff.
Big Jeff may be the funniest dude I ever been around. I think of Jeff a lot, really, because I think of Jeff like Chucky, because like on our teams growing up, we was really coached by guys that was just on the streets that just decided to coach and take the job. You know what I mean? Like, cause like we had Booney Rose as Mr. Rose is our head coach. Chucky is the defensive coordinator. Big Jeff is the offensive coordinator. They ain't have to do that. You get so I'm always thinking of the people. And like in my situation now, the people they wasn't getting paid nothing, they wasn't doing nothing. They just wanted to see us have something better, to do something better. So I'm always so appreciative of everybody that really coached me, because anybody that was coaching me was in the same situation I was in, regardless of what sport, whatever, right?
Yeah, I was super relatable to each other.
Yeah. So everything was relatable because you coached me. You lived 20, 200, whatever doors away from me. We was living in the same circumstances. So I got so much appreciation for everybody.
And he probably the first coach you ever had that was probably Joan on y'all.
Man.
He probably Joan y'all.
He used to take us to Horny Horn on Saturdays, man. So we used to practice Saturday morning. Everybody know that was on them teams. Hey, man, Bone, this is the funniest thing. You know what I'm talking about, right? You just can't. I'm just happy I had those times to just. That's how I'm just happy I grew up like that. I'm happy I grew up like that.
I seen it one day, man. We was outside of one of them go-go's out Clinton, man, where Esther was at, man. The joint out there, I can't come to me, trade with. So he walked up to me, boom, man. I left my money, man. He said, man, let me get $100. I said, man, you ain't leave it to me. Come on, all the time I went to the store for you, that because your mom and get T-shirts, man. Give me $100. I said, all right, man. I said, man, that's a funny dude, man. That's a funny dude, man. All right, man, my man, KD, a.k.a. Kevin Durant. What comes to your mind?
Man, it's just, I still think KD, like when I first saw KD, when you see him, like you start thinking best ever type stuff. Like I never seen nothing like that. I just never seen it. I just never seen nobody that easy to get a bucket. And man, I'm like his biggest fan. I'm a huge KD fan because I just remember once I saw it as a puppy, and I saw him playing, and I saw him doing what he do, and to represent the way that he represent, that's good because, like I told you, when I was going through it, it was Zeus. It felt as though nobody else was there. I remember going through, it felt like I was the only guy from D.C. that was trying to make that move. Right. And then I made it, and then it seemed like after, now everybody, it's a lot of football players.
Especially this area.
Yeah, at first it wasn't like that. Back in the day, we may get one every 10 years, one every 15 years.
Exactly.
Somebody, so it was nobody to look forward to. Right. So at one point it felt like I was repping D.C. by myself. Right. Because it just wasn't a lot of opportunities out there. Exactly. And then to see it now and to see how it is, to see I be coaching sometimes. I don't even know somebody. Somebody may come up, coach. Right. Man, I'm from D.C. I ain't even know. Right. I can't imagine so many times I'm out there coaching on the NFL field. Some of them I know and knew of. The kids coming to me saying, hey, man, I'm from this. Right. I'm from this.
Right, exactly.
I'm from Southeast. I'm from Northeast. Exactly. That's so good to see because it ain't used to be like that.
Pittsburgh owners Aunt Rooney II. What's your thoughts?
I got a lot of love for how they do everything really up there. I'm a huge fan of him. I'm a huge fan of what he stands for, really what he's about. Like I said, the best thing ever happened to me is going there and playing for them. Okay. Because having the opportunity to meet them, and then, you know them.
Right. Because you told me a story that stuck in my mind. I actually said this one time. I was talking to some youth, and it was something we was talking about community and brotherhood and, being accepted and embraced. I mean, I was talking on the phone. You was like, man, it was the snow getting Pittsburgh real high. You was like saying, there was no way. You say you the backup. So you say all the time, you don't know where you can go. You say, man, they called. And you say, you coming through, you say, man, the snow over this high. They say, well, man, we're going to send somebody to get you. And you say somebody in the major front office outside and blew up and came out in the car, right? Yeah. So,
it was snowing. I was on my way to practice one morning, my first year there, and I called our player guys like, hey, because I lived in this apartment building, and when you came out, the snow pile had kind of pushed all the snow to the side, but it closed the parking lot. So it was like 4 feet of snow just sitting so you couldn't come out. Right. So I call them. They like, where you live at? They tell me when. They like, all right, we come get you out. They come clear it. And then the thing, this the Mike Tomlin thing that I always think about though, because we was getting towards the playoffs time, right? I ain't never late for nothing. Never late for nothing. So I get there, he calls me. Left, don't worry about it. Somebody be there. We won't start this team meeting without you. Yeah, I am the backup quarterback. I always remember that. I'm the backup quarterback. But he felt as though, man, we not starting this team meeting until we got everybody in here.
Teacher unity with
and I remember being like 20 minutes late, and I walked through, everybody like, oh, you know how all the players, right. But I remember that.
Right.
I remember that because that stuff, I remember that stuff forever because that's what football really all about.
Right, unity.
We really in the people business. How you handle deal, coach, appreciate, care for, all those things is really what football really about. And it's the only way you can really have success because you got so many individuals. So you got to get everybody all on the same page and it got to be real. Right. Or it ain't going to work.
What's next for Byron Leftwich?
Something. I don't know. I trust it. I trust it, Bone. I ain't done coaching. I'll coach again. I ain't done coaching, so I ain't done. I love it too much. I love being around it. Then I think I'm good at it. Right. I think I'm good at it. I love being around it. I love being just around football. I love being around the player. So to say exactly what's next, I don't know, but I feel just like I felt in all them other situations. I felt as though I'll coach again, obviously, but whatever it is, I trust myself in those situations to find a way to make something happen.
Okay, this is the last two-part question. Is any misconceptions about you that you might want to clear up, and also is there anything in the interview that we left out that you might want to touch on or whatever?
Nah, I'm pretty clean through everything. You know what I mean? I stay out the way. Right. So I stay out the way. I ain't clean. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't really care about really
the thoughts of it.
I don't really. I get it. That comes with it. That's part of it. When you in it, that gotta happen. That's kind of what I tell the players. It's like you can't worry about what people saying when they talking about you.
Right.
You can't really worry about whether you're in the entertainment business.
Right.
The NFL got a little general hospital to it. So
Right.
there's football, then there's the
the
story of football.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you understand that, people got to produce content and keep people occupied and keep them connected to the game. And some people want it to be presented to them in that way.
Right.
So I get it. I understand it, but man, I don't.
Right. It ain't person's business.
Yeah.
Well, man, I definitely want to thank you, man, for coming on. I want to thank you for just being who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like all the way back from getting all days back. Like it'd be time.
Bones to give me the trash bag.
Hey, look. Hey, no, what I'm saying.
Bones to give me the trash bag.
Hey, look, and then when they got right for you, right? And I'm saying you have coming through. I said the bag out there. You fold up something, give it to. I ain't expecting that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, some small stuff like that. It spoke to your character of who you are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes would be like, shit, I don't pay for nothing. This is how it come to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a brand you, right?
I ain't never been that dude though.
Right.
Wanted nothing really free.
Right.
That's why it took me so long to come over to the way. From the combos. I remember one time. I never forget this though. Me and my brother was just talking about this today. I mean, one time you gave me so many bags, right? We couldn't even put them in the damn truck.
Right.
But I remember going through and just seeing how much it was.
Right. Yeah.
And it was just like, because he was grabbing shirts.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody got the grabbing shirts out of the bag, and just to be like, man, for you to
Because I appreciate just how you live, how you represent yourself and the city, right? But another thing, you never talked on, and I talked on the podcast time, but all the turkeys that I've been giving out over the years, man, that been coming from the big fella, man. What's his name, man? I'm saying, man, I ain't talking about.
We ain't had to tell nobody that,
I know you ain't one, but I'm gonna drop it out anyway, man, because dudes don't get their props. A lot of times, I don't want to be able to do it the funeral, you know what I'm saying? To him, man, he used to, I'm going to give you flowers, man. Like, man, they back 85 and back up the big truck. They jumping out there, man. It was 200, 150, 250. I said, this thing got a whole truck. I got 200. This nigga bought a lot. We ain't going to get a number out, but you bought a lot of motherfucking turkeys, right? Man, I'm saying, man, that just speak to your joint, man, hitting on different communities, man, and
get more done.
Giving back, man. You know, it's my team in here now, man, that be, charter, they all help us pass our turkey, man. They can tell you how them families come out, man. They just really look forward to that, man. And it'd be a beautiful feeling for the whole passed down, situation, man. I just wanted to tell you, man, just keep being who you are. I appreciate you coming on here, man. Showing the changing jewels, some love, man.
Yeah,
Curtbone
man.
TV, man.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna start pressing you for Tom Brady. Off the camera, we're gonna try and get Brady. You know what I'm saying? We'll fly down to Brady. You busy. You know what I'm saying? We might fly there. But man, he from the jungle. He ain't got no problem coming in, right?
He'll come here and sit down though.
Okay.
He'll come here and sit down.
We're gonna have to get
He'll
Brady.
need the okay from somebody first. But he'll come here and sit down.
We'll get Brady with that coach, man. But man, love you, man.
Same here, man.
Appreciate you,
man.
Appreciate you, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to Changing Jewels, Curtbone TV.
Out the park, niggas know me. Curtbone, little homie. All days, yeah. Been a road.
Thank you for watching Changing Jewels on Curtbone TV. If you like the jewels that we're dropping, subscribe, hit the notification, and share with some friends. And I'll see you on the next episode of Changing Jewels, Curtbone TV.